Good afternoon, everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you to the ACM Icpc Asia Regional 2017 held here at Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Amritapuri. The ACM International Collegiate Programming Contest is an annual multi-tiered competitive programming competition among the universities of the world. The contest is sponsored by ICPC Foundation and JetBrains. This year, regional contest sponsors are Unacademy and Directing. The ACM Icpc is considered as the Olympics of programming competitions. It is quite simply the oldest, the largest, and the most prestigious collegiate programming contest in the world. Let us now start the inaugural ceremony with the lighting of the lamp, followed by a prayer. I request Ms. Veronica Soboleva, Mr. Anup Kalbalia, Dr. Balakrishnan Shankar, Dr. Gerard Parur, Brahmachari Anand, Dr. Jyotisha Nair, and Ms. Annie R. to light the lamp. Everyone, please rise. Amriteshwari Namaha. Om Amriteshwari Namaha. Om Amriteshwari Namaha. Om Amriteshwari Namaha. Om Amriteshwari Namaha. Dhyayamo Dhavalava-Gundhanavati Tejomayi Naishtiki Snigdha Pangavilogini Bhagavati Mandasmita Shrimukhi Valsalyamrita Vashini Sumadhuram Sankirtanalapini Shyamangi Madhusiddha Suktim Amritanandatmika Ishwari. Dr. Jairaj Parur completed his Bachelor's in Technology from Cochin University of Science and Technology and his PhD from Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. During his career of over 20 years, he has worked at Wipro Technologies and AT&T and has done extensive hands-on work on embedded systems, system software, and cloud-based applications. He's also the founder and CEO of EnergyMate and was adjudged the top 50 innovator of India Innovation Growth Program by Lockheed Martin, Tata Trusts, and Department of Science and Technology. I request Dr. Jairaj Parur, Chairperson of Department of Computer Science, to welcome the gathering.
Distinguished dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure and privilege to warmly welcome all the participants, coaches, judges, members of the courtship team, our faculty, Veronica, who's come all the way from Russia, to our lush green campus on this occasion of the ACM Icpc regionals. A word about our campus and our university. We are a multi-campus university started by the world-renowned humanitarian Mata Amritapuri Devi, who is the recipient of several UN awards and also the recipient of Doctor of Humane Letters from State University of New York. And she's also the a driving force behind a large number of humanitarian activities worldwide. And if you would like to meet her, we will arrange that tomorrow after the competition. We are here to make your stay comfortable so that you can focus on the competition at hand. If there is anything you need, please don't hesitate to ask us. I'll keep it short so that you can, I'm sure you will be in the mindset to focus on your competition and your preparation. Good luck to all the teams for tomorrow's competition. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Dance is one of the most divine forms of art. In India, dance and music pervade all aspects of life and bring color, joy, and gaiety to people from all walks of life. I am indeed glad to announce that we now have a classical dance performance, Ganesh Stuti by Sri Lakshmi.
Dr. Balakrishnan Shankar, Associate Dean, Amritapuri Campus, took his B.Tech in Mechanical Engineering from ITBHU. He obtained his PhD in Material Sciences from the University of Texas, Austin. He was working in California in a semiconductor industry before joining Amrita. He is also the chairperson of the Mechanical Department at Amritapuri Campus. I invite Dr. Balakrishnan Shankar to speak a few words.
Namaskar. Welcome you all to this wonderful, beautiful campus here. Very happy to see that the 2017 Regional ICPC competition is starting today and tomorrow. It's 11th year in a row that we are having it here. And this is the world's most prestigious, as you all know, programming competition. And participating in this, preparing for it, and participating in it, leave alone whether you make it to the finals or world finals or whatever, the very process of participating in it and preparing for it makes you a cut above the rest and a wonderful programmer, wonderful skills, wonderful mathematical analytical skills. So it's a wonderful programming competition that we've been having here, and we're very proud to be part of, and very happy to see this happen again one more time here in this campus. I welcome you all to our beautiful campus. When you have time in your busy schedule, if you take some time off, feel free to explore our campus, go to the ashram side. We have a beach, we have backwaters and all that. And and so have fun. I don't want to take much of your time. I wish you all the best and welcome to our campus again. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Anup Kalbalia has been serving as a tech lead at Directi, Mumbai for almost 10 years. He started his career as a software engineer at SDG Software Technologies and worked with 3i Infotech as a senior executive prior to joining Directi. He has managed teams and has worked on all the stages of software development. Now I invite Mr. Anup Kalbalia to address the gathering.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. So I guess most of you have already heard me in the previous regionals. How many are new here who have not been to any regionals? So many of you? You've not been to any other regionals? Great, okay. Still, I'll not talk as much as I did in other regionals today. I'll probably keep it short. First of all, I would like to thank this institution for not just being hosting the most prestigious competition. It is also the largest regional contest site, not just in India or Asia, across the globe. So they host the largest number of teams in the world. What this also translates to is that it provides the maximum number of teams an opportunity to be here. And to be here is not something it's not something very trivial or very easy. It's not something very regular. This is, as already mentioned, this is one of the most prestigious programming competitions in the world. It also provides you an opportunity to meet the best among your country. I also thank this institution for accepting a small request that we made last year of inviting the school teams to be a part of this programming extravaganza. We believe that it is the school students that we need to take programming to. And I made a request to Professor Anand last year, and he readily agreed to it. So there are also school teams who are coming here, and probably, they will give you a tough competition tomorrow. I'm sure there'll be some college teams who will probably solve less number of problems than the school teams out there, as they're the best in the country. So thank you once again for that. And I also want to thank this institution because we learned a lot of things from here. I remember when I came in the year 2012 here, first time as being a part of the sponsor, we saw something that was not happening earlier in other regionals. There was a problem discussion round, the way the problems were discussed at the end of the contest, and that is something that struck me a lot. To me, that is still the best part of ICPC. I tried, and because we are the common link across all the regionals, we are the sponsors. So we took it to every single regional, and we try and make sure that it happens across all the regionals. There are a lot of things that we have picked up from there. We also do it during snack down. That is something that I learned from here, among the many other things. Now, coming to you all, one thing that I have been telling across all regionals wherever I visit, that you all of you here who are here, all of you are awesome. No matter what you do tomorrow. So tomorrow what will happen is some of you will probably do great. You will book your tickets, you'll get your tickets to the World Finals. Some of you will not do so great, and some of you will probably not do good at all. You will probably not be able to solve any problem, or maybe able to solve one or two problems. Irrespective of what happens tomorrow, the fact that you are here makes you awesome. And believe me when I say that, I'm not just saying it for the sake of making you feel better or anything. Just to give you a little bit of analogy, right? What happens is, I say this because ICPC is actually one of our great levelers. It provides a good level playing ground for every one of us. Just to give you an analogy, what happens is, so for also give you my own example. When I was in school, I was among one of the best programmers in my class. In fact, the best programmer in my class. I'm not bragging. It just happens. It's very easy to do that because there are only 15 students in a computer class. What happened was, from there, when you go to college, suddenly everyone around you are the best programmers from their school and who are there now with you. So you are no longer the best. When I came to college, there I tried hard. I started liking programming, and I became the part of the best programming team in my class, and I went to represent my college at the ICPC regionals. When I went to ICPC regionals, I'll tell you the story probably tomorrow if we get some time to talk. There, I went to two regionals. One was in IIT Kanpur and one was in IIT Bombay. And combined two regionals, I solved one problem. I was among the last teams at the regionals. If I wanted, I could have felt great about the fact that I was the best programmer in my college. But coming to ICPC provided me that realization that I'm not so. So ICPC does bring you. It is one opportunity. It is one platform basically, which makes you realize how big the gap is, or where that what you need to do to probably bridge that gap. For some of you, this may be the first time. For some of you, this may be the last time. Some teams may come again next year. So they can, if you don't do so well tomorrow, you can again resolve to do better next year. But some of you may not have that opportunity. It may be the last time. Even if it is your last opportunity for the ICPC tomorrow, and you don't end up doing well, when you go back, the good thing that you might have gained is that you know how much the gap is that you need to fulfill. And for those of you who go to the World Finals, to the finals, becoming India champions tomorrow, the World Finals will be a leveler, right? There, we have not particularly been doing so great. So that way, ICPC has been a great leveler, I feel always. And that is why the fact that you are here, the fact that you are in the top few teams from your college and you have been able to come here irrespective of what you do tomorrow, you all are awesome. Make use of this opportunity. When you go back, try and use this. Probably when you go back to your college may have the culture of programming, may not have the culture of programming. If you don't, then carry these stories there along with you. Go and tell them what ICPC is and motivate more students to come here and be awesome. So I think that's it. I'll not really, I can talk for long, but today I'll not. Regarding the Go for Gold, there is a Go for Gold program. Probably I'll tell you about it tomorrow. I guess I'll keep it short. All the best. Thank you. Thank you once again. And do well tomorrow. Relax and give it your best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Music gives harmony. It is an expression of our heart's deepest desires and feelings. Now we have a scintillating violin recital by Narayanan, second year MCA student. Now I request Anandji to present a memento to Narayanan as a token of our love and appreciation. I now request Brahmachari Anand Shenoy, RCD, Acm Icpc, Asia Amritapuri site to address the gathering.
Good afternoon, guys. In fact, I was waiting to have a short presentation, and I wanted to do with the other campus, that is Coimbatore campus. Unfortunately or fortunately, we told them to assemble by 4, but we are so early. Over the past 11 years, Amrita site has grown. Grown in the sense that, in 2007, I remember, we ran the online contest in one of the labs, which we will have the contest tomorrow. And that computer was the server. And we had Unix OS. We used Mooshak contest management software, and we had hardly 100 teams in online participating for the first round. today or this year, the count of teams registering for the online round, I mean, for Amritapuri alone, we had 2,100 plus online round registrations, which means that I believe, and at least a few of the contestants told me that Amrita was instrumental in improving, or, because of Amrita, the programming community has grown. We, in fact, in 2009 or 10, when Anup came here for the first time, CodeChef was used as the online platform or online judge. We used to struggle, to get more and more team participation. And today, when I was having breakfast, one of the teams told that this is one of the sites teams prefer. And I know the team from Jammu and Kashmir, Mata Vaishnavi University, they came last year. Rushal is not here this time? No. So Rushal said that, okay, their seniors told you have to be at Amritapuri. Maybe because of the beauty of backwaters and beach. And I'm sure that our student and staff volunteers provide the maximum hospitality here for you, making your stay and everything comfortable in the campus. So, if you take the statistics in a nutshell, 2017, we had 250 plus institutions. It is the largest one, largest. If you go through Baylor site, you will find that this is the largest number of schools or institutions participating in this prestigious contest. We had 269 institutions. And I saw a critical comment in IPC Facebook page. And we were discussing, me and Anup were discussing, how the hell they are planning to take 250 teams with 269 institutions. So, see, basically what happens is you have 2 sites as optional, right? You can attend in one more site. So naturally, there are a lot of, at least 25 to 30% of teams will not appear. They won't turn up. So then naturally, we have to call the teams below. And we made it. We have 250 plus teams participating in both Amritapuri as well as in Coimbatore. And the total number of contestants were 7,200. I mean, the registrations. Now, of course, CodeChef has grown a lot. And Anup was behind me for several years to make the contest platform as CodeChef. So why we never wanted to do that? Because, see, basically from my perspective, from my personal view, we need to have that technical improvement or technical expertise or grow in terms of, handling these kind of large contests. But this year, I thought we should have a quality, not only for the contest, but also for contestants, because now you are the best. Irrespective of the rank you have scored in the online contest, you are the best. So you are here because you competed with maybe 300 plus or 400 plus institutions across the country, and you are chosen from your institution. You are the top team from the institution, so you are here. CodeChef has played a greater role because I'm sure that almost all of you have practiced or keep on practicing in CodeChef with their contests. They have periodical contests, and now we are also planning to integrate the online judging in our regular evaluation in the BTech program. Second is Unacademy. Unacademy, unfortunately, Abhishek and Gaurav are not able to make it this year also. Unacademy is a platform to learn. It's a learning platform. They have a lot of videos, lectural videos, and our students have started contributing problem-solving videos. I think there are around 30 to 40 available now. And the collaboration is in such a way that we will have around 500 videos by the mid of 2018. And that is completely focusing on competitive programming. So that is a kind of, we wanted to contribute in one or the other way. Now, we all know that IBM has backed out from the ICPC sponsorship. I should thank the ICPC Foundation and JetBrains for their sponsorship globally. See, one important thing this time. We all know that, contest is the critical part. Quality of the problems plays a critical role. And the quality of the problems has to improve. Our Indian contestants should be able to compete with the world finalists or in the international arena. So what we thought, the last year itself I felt that we should have the problem setters from Russia. And apart from all the pictures on the top, Balaji Ganapati, Dinva, Arjun Arul, Animesh, Akash Deep and Vaibhav. So below you can see Gleb and Mikhail. Both of them are Russians. And Gleb is the silver medalist in 2010 IOI. He is also the gold medalist for Acm Icpc World Finals 15 and 14. We have 5 problems set for tomorrow's contest by them. And Gleb will be coming online tomorrow. Perhaps the same time, he will explain the solutions. So why? Because what we have seen over the years, of course, me and Anup, every year we meet in world finals, during world finals, we look at the scoreboard and we find that Indians are not at all performing. The reason, once you get a world final slot, you are done. Isn't it? And we see, foreign universities while solving, they will solve 7, 8 problems or 4 problems in 1 hour, 2 hours. Our students are taking maybe double than that. Of course, attitude also matters a lot. But still, to start with, we thought of having the Russian setters so that our students, the students who are attending the world finals from Amritapuri, the site, largest site, they also have to be compete with or competent enough with the international players. So this is something important. Criticisms. The criticism, I mean, not all the teams were satisfied with the selection criteria we had. Is it cap of 10 teams from one institute? Somebody from IIIT Hyderabad? IIIT Hyderabad? One team. Okay. Tesla is here. Team Tesla? No? Okay. So one thing I wanted to convey. See, what we have seen over the years is somebody participating for the first time. They may come on the top next year. We don't know. So the spirit of ICPC is to invite maximum number of institutions. So that is why we don't want to have, you call 120 teams and we don't want to have 50 teams or 30 teams for one single institution. So that makes, competition in a different way. So we want to have more and more institutions. And people keep on arguing about the slots, number of slots. What is the number of slots? How many slots you have? Okay, forget about that. You compete. First you win. Then you claim. So one of the important thing is, there are 2 factors that constitute, or there are 2 important things which Indian students never get benefited of. It is the performance slot and is the medal slot. If you take the world finals rank list for the past any number of years, you won't find a single team in top 15. Single Indian team in top 15. So if we earn a medal slot this year, India will have an additional slot in the next World Finals. If Indian teams are improving significantly, then again we will get another slot in the next World Finals. So that is what happens with Russia, China, etc. Because they keep on performing over years, where we lose it. And we always ask, oh, how many? You know, the number of slots we receive for the World Finals is primarily because of the participation. If you go through the World Finals rules, Asia rules, you will find that there is something called as participation slot. The number of teams increases, the number of institution increases, the slot increases. So we have to improve. We need to achieve. How? So we plan to have this is just planning, we are planning to organize a boot camp. Hello India Russia boot camp. And I'm sure that you all saw that in the Facebook, we shared a lot of links and videos. We know that it is expensive. It's quite expensive. We also plan to raise some funds through sponsorship so that maximum Indian students are given opportunity to attend the camp. So this is one of the important things which I wanted to convey to you. And it's not stopping here. I request Nika to come on the stage. She's from Harbor Space University, Barcelona. Unfortunately, I am wearing her university T-shirt, and she is wearing Amrita. So she's the coordinator for the boot camp, and she's here to talk to you about how it can benefit you. And of course, we discussed because we were, me and Anup were talking, the fees for the boot camp is equivalent to fees you pay for 1 year for a BTech degree. But the amount of knowledge you get is enormous. Nika.
Well, thank you so much. And welcome everyone, first of all. Very happy to see you. I've seen some of you yesterday. Thank you for introducing my friends, Gleb and Mikhail. I didn't know they were on the stage at the same time with me. Well, I think tomorrow we have a longer session where actually I will have time to explain about our initiative. First, before that, I wanted to welcome all of you and say that you have to be on the stage, not me, but you are the stars, not the future stars. You are the current stars. And I would request all the girls to raise their hands, please. How many of us? Let's give a special applause for the girls. Well, we are always paying attention to the girls, because we run, as Anand has already introduced me, we run our university in Spain that is also focused on technology. Maybe you've heard about Harbor Space. We're focused on computer science, data science, cybersecurity. And we have special scholarships for girls, for women in tech. And we know how competitive it is, so you're very courageous, and special thank you to all of you. And well, I'm sure we will have more time tomorrow so that I can basically explain about the bootcamp. And I wanted to share with you some tips, because as I was already introduced, I'm coming from Moscow, from Russia, and we know all of these top schools. Well, how many of you know Tourist? Okay. So good, you know our friends. So basically, I had this chance and I had the opportunity to know all the current champions, world champions of Acm Icpc. The Russian regionals, they just ended, and the winning team is from MIPT, and they were attending our boot camps as well, because we've been previously running 2 boot camps in Barcelona, the same as we're planning to organize here. And so that you know, out of 16 current world finalists, 12, they went through our boot camps, including this MIPT team, including the current world champions from Icpc University, and etc. So, of course, we've been preparing this for several years, you know, because Russia was a winner of the Acm Icpc World Championships for almost 12 years in a row, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, it became possible because of the specific training methods, you know, and methodologies that were developed for many, many years in Soviet Union, you know, in my country when I was born. And of course, we would like to share these insights. And I was personally talking to all the current champions, and I was asking their tips how to become the best. I said, you have to share it. You cannot keep it, because you cannot continue competing, you know, because of the limits. So they shared some tips, they shared some secrets, and tomorrow during the working session that we'll have around 45 minutes, and I'll have some time to answer all of your questions. I would like to share with you these tips and to see how we can basically help you. So why, you would ask me, why am I here? Why this initiative, you know? Because we believe that, well, we are in contact with many universities around the world. Just to give you some statistics, in September we had 53 top world universities attending our bootcamp from 27 countries. You know, we have this international exposure. And we've been always wondering why so many schools, so many very good schools, just the best engineering schools, you have 23 in your country, if I'm not mistaken. But why don't we see Indian teams in the world finals? Why do we see Chinese? Why do we see our country, Russians, but why don't we see Indians? And we started thinking about it, and we realized that there are several factors. You have incredible programmers, but you need, you know, this little help that we're trying to bring. That's why we decided to start our collaboration with Amrita University. And it's mutual exchange, basically. We have professors coming from Amrita University teaching at our university. And we came up with this initiative, organizing the bootcamp for the first time in India, and to bring you this international exposure. But what we can do today, and of course I wish you success, and I wish you to have a lot of fun, and I know that it's not easy, but I'm sure you will be doing very well. Take this as another opportunity, as another chance to grow, because we only grow through competition, right? It's very healthy, it's very good to have competition. And while you are here, use this time in the best way you can. And using the time in the best way you can, I mean, talk to each other, you know? I was observing some of you right now, you know, in the public areas, sitting here. I wish you talk to each other, you know? You exchange your ideas, you exchange your training methods. Because anyways, as Anand was mentioning before, not all of you can go to the finals, right? But you can still contribute to the other teams, and you can still contribute to your country, so that you start having more and more slots. And this can only grow both through competition and collaboration. So I know that you're a wonderful community, you respected all each other, but please try at least, you know, to know each other, to know people from other universities. Maybe you can help them. I'm sure they can be a great help for you. And thank you again for being here with us. And I'm looking forward to meeting you tomorrow and to share all these tips that I've learned from the champions. And good luck with the competition tomorrow. You're the best.
Thank you, Ms. Veronica, for that inspiring message. I'd now like to request Mr. Anup Kalbalia to talk about tomorrow's contest rules.
So most of you know the rules, but we'll still go through them. And at the end of it, if you have any questions, we will take those questions. So all teams are required. I have some instructions to be given. All teams are required to report tomorrow at the contest arena at 8:30. at 8:30 in the morning. Students are not allowed to bring any item inside the arena. Any item. However, pen should be carried. So you have to carry your own pen. Wallets, mobile phones, and any other electronic gadgets are strictly prohibited, including watches. We didn't allow watches also in the previous other contests. Okay, so no watches as well, even analog ones. Okay. 3 members in a team is mandatory to be eligible to the contest. What happens to those teams who have some medical emergencies? We will allow. Okay, so if some team does not even have 3 members, they can allow. Good news there. We have school teams. Do we have school teams here? Wow. We have teams from school. Great. So school teams may have 2 members or less. Good to see you here. And is there any single member school team? Single member school team here? No, all of them have 1 or more than 1 members, or more than 2 members? Great. Okay, there is one team which has come. So I have another reason to mention because they come from my city. So we have one team which comes all the way from Calcutta to here. That's one school team. Ishtashish is the member. Where are you? Okay, so all 3 of you. So you're a 3-member team. Great. So what else? All team members should wear Acm Icpc ID card, Code Chef T-shirt from Amrita. Okay, no. I would like to have that, but no, you should wear ICPC T-shirt from Amrita. You can't wear your Code Chef T-shirt tomorrow, sadly. So you were given credentials. So you had a practice round already today. You will be given the same credentials tomorrow, but the passwords will be different. Those of you who have tried to save certain things on your computer today, you will be given the same systems. But if you think that you have saved something on the computer that you can use tomorrow, sorry, all of that will be deleted. Some 1 or 2 members may have been, I think 2 teams today from here at least, I don't know about Coimbatore, they had issues regarding their credentials, which will not be there tomorrow. So whatever you logged in, so you will be provided fresh credentials tomorrow. Guest login is not allowed. If you see the system, you can log in through guest. But please do not log in through guest. What will happen is you can still happily code. But if you give a printout, on the print, it will be printed by guest. And the printing guys do not know, the runners do not know where to give the printouts to. So please do not use the guest login. Use the team credentials that are provided to you to log into the system, as well as log into the website, same as what you did today in the practice section. You must log in with the provided credentials, but until, So tomorrow you will also have that 25-page cookbook, which will be provided on your desk. You are not supposed to start typing anything till the time an announcement is made for you to start doing so. So please do not start typing. Now you may ask me, what happens if we start typing? What will you do to us? I don't know, to be honest. I don't know what can be done. Maybe we will scold you. We'll try and threaten you. But we don't want that situation. We want to be fair for everyone. We want that every team logs into the system because there might be login issues. So at the start, so we want to make sure that everyone first logs in, and then we tell you that you all can start typing into the system. We don't want the contest to be unfair in any possible way. Though we have, I won't want to talk about that now. It's mentioned here. If found, the team will be disqualified. Okay. So during the contest, practice contest, anybody had any issues that they would like to raise, which we can fix today? We still have time. We have enough time to fix any system-related issues today. If you have any issues, please let us know so that we can fix it tonight. Tomorrow, we do not want any kind of disruption or late start to the contest. It will be good if we can resolve. So nobody had any issues today. Wow. Our system runs flawless. I would like to believe that. Really, nobody had any issues? All were resolved? For printing, one thing I would like to clarify, please do not print the problem statements. please do not print the problem statements, do not print the manual, the help docs. You are just allowed to print your code. You're only allowed to print your code, no manuals, no problem statements. You will be given a copy of the problem statement after the contest starts. You're supposed to do with it, and do not print any problem statement. Even if you do, they will not be given to you. So why waste paper unnecessarily? Anything else? Any questions from the Coimbatore side? Any issues that you think that need to be addressed, please let us know today. Yeah, someone has an issue there. You have to shout. Can you?
Hello?
Yeah, what? Okay.
This is from Coimbatore campus, and one of the team is having a question.
Okay, let's address that question first. I'll come back to you. Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, I want to ask that whether the rank list should be combined for both the sides, and like will the distribution of the slots for the world finals be based on a combined rank list and not a site-wise list?
Okay, the rank list, there is no way for me on CodeChef to actually differentiate the rank list. There will be only one combined rank list. And will there be site-wide topper? I don't think there will be. It was a situation that happened last year. It will not be the same. Yeah. So there will be only one rank list. Combined rank list will go to the finals. Any other question from here, from Coimbatore? Yes. So there is another question from here. What is the memory limit on the system? So it's the same. The memory limit of the system. There is no memory limit per problem on CodeChef. So there is no problem-specific memory limit on CodeChef. It is the memory of the system, of the judge system, the SPOJ cluster, which we use in the backend. So it will be, I think, close to 1.5 GB or something. Yeah? Yeah. Yes. No, the IDs will be the same that you saw today in the practice section. Were you there? So the JetBrains only had, I think, couple of IDs, the IntelliJ and the CLAN. But you also and the PyCharm. But you also have the other IDs, right? You have Sublime Text, if you can call it an ID. You have code blocks, if you want to call it an ID. There is also codechef.com/ID that you can use. There is Vim, there is Emacs, whatever you have. There's regular editors like gedit. Yes, you have documentation of 3 programming languages accessible on the announcement, on the contest page. If you see on the contest page, there will be links to the docs of not Kotlin. We have removed any Kotlin programmer here. Since we asked, there was no Kotlin programmer, so we have removed Kotlin. It will be a C++ STL documentation will be there, Java doc will be there, Python doc will also be there. Okay. It will be on the contest page. It will be on the main contest page. Anyone else? Any questions from Coimbatore? I guess there is. No? No questions there? Okay. So I guess that is all. Let me see if I have made some notes. In case you face any issues, in case the system hangs, or anything happens, just raise your hand to the volunteers. Call the volunteers. We will try and resolve your issue as soon as possible. You can submit. You can submit your. You can save your code. We suggest keep saving your code as frequently as you can. Sometimes we have seen that at least in other sites, a few computers got hung. We suggest we will try and reboot the computer, but if that takes away too much of a time, we can put you on a different computer. If you have something saved locally there, we will suggest you probably, you can probably, it's better that we reboot the system so that you can get it back, or we'll try and get it back to you as soon as possible. But do let us know as soon as you face any trouble so that we can fix it. That's it. Any other doubts? Any questions? Will there be balloons tomorrow? Will there be? Yeah. You can log in. So tomorrow when you enter the arena, the credentials will be there on your system. You can log in as soon as you enter. log in as soon as you enter, not just into the system, also into the website. And if you face any issues, please let us know ASAP so that we can start the contest on time. We can do after resolving your issue. Also, we hope that there will be balloons tomorrow. So that's another best part of ICPC that I like. So we will have probably runners going and putting balloons beside your desk if you solve a problem. Anything else? Any other doubts, queries, questions, anything, suggestions? No? No? Who are the favorites from this site to win? In this site? They are here. Bhayanak Moth is here. Bhayanak, where is Bhayanak Moth? Bhayanak Moth, by the way, who don't understand Hindi, means a deadly, no, Bhayanak is dangerous, no? Scary, a scary death, okay. Bhayanak Moth, are you here? They're not here. No? Okay, they're not here. Who are the favorites on the other side to win? Coimbatore? Favorites there? No favorites? Would a team like to challenge any other team and say that they want to do better than that team tomorrow? It can be anybody, right? So you can challenge probably the other team. No? Any favorites from Coimbatore? No one wants to vote for any team there? No. It doesn't look like. They're still getting in. Okay, done? Done? Anything else you would like to say? Done? Okay. We can disperse. All the best for tomorrow. Give it your best. Yep.
Thank you, sir. With that, we've come to the end of the inaugural ceremony.